this devotional gathering. We are grateful for your presence and for the spirit of unity that brings us together. Tonight, we reflect on the virtue of excellence, a quality deeply emphasized in the Bahá'í Writings as an expression of our devotion to God and our service to humanity. Excellence in the Bahá'í teachings is not limited to outward success or perfection, but is rooted in sincerity, discipline, integrity, and wholehearted effort. It is the conscious striving to reflect divine attributes in all that we do, whether in our work, our studies, our relationships, or our service to others. Excellence is an act of worship, a way of honoring the gifts God has entrusted to us, and a means by which we contribute to the advancement of civilization. As we listen to these passages, may we reflect on how we can cultivate excellence in our daily lives, not for personal distinction, but for the betterment of the world. Man is the supreme talisman. Lack of a proper education hath, however, deprived him of that which he doth inherently possess. Through a word proceeding out of the mouth of God, he was called into being. By one word more, he was guided to recognize the source of his education. By yet another word, his station and destiny were safeguarded. The great being saith, "Regard man as a mine, rich in gems of inestimable value." Education can, alone, cause it to reveal its treasures and enable mankind to benefit therefrom. It is incumbent upon every man of insight and understanding to strive to promote learning, excellence, and refinement, for these are the means whereby the human world can advance and prosper. Bahá'u'lláh, Tablets of Bahá'u'lláh. It is enjoined upon each one of you to engage in some occupation, such as a craft, a trade, or the like. We have exalted your engagement in such work to the rank of worship unto God, the True One. Reflect, O people, upon the grace and blessings of your Lord, and yield him thanks at eventide and dawn. Waste not your hours in idleness and sloth, but occupy yourselves with what will profit you and others. Thus hath it been decreed in this tablet, from whose horizon hath shone the day star of wisdom and utterance. The most despised of men in the sight of God are those who sit idly and beg. Hold fast unto the cord of diligence and effort, and place your trust in God. Bahá'u'lláh, Tablets of Bahá'u'lláh. The purpose of religion, as revealed from the heaven of God's holy will, is to establish unity and concord amongst the peoples of the world. Make it not the cause of dissension and strife. The fundamental purpose animating the faith of God and his religion is to safeguard the interests and promote the unity of the human race, and to foster the spirit of love and fellowship amongst men. Suffer it not to become a source of dissension and discord, of hatred and enmity. This is the straight path, the fixed and immovable foundation. Whatsoever is raised on this foundation will endure, and the more its structure is reinforced, the greater will be its stability. Excellence of character, upright conduct, and purity of motive are among its chief supports. Bahá'u'lláh, Gleanings from the Writings of Bahá'u'lláh. The acquisition of knowledge is incumbent upon everyone. Knowledge is as wings to man's life and a ladder for his ascent. Its acquisition is incumbent upon everyone. Acquire knowledge of such sciences as you can profitably use, but such as end in idle disputation. Great indeed is the claim of scientists and craftsmen on the peoples of the world. Unto this beareth witness the Mother Book on the day of his return. Happy are those endowed with wisdom and understanding. Verily, knowledge is a veritable treasure for man, and a source of glory, of bounty, of joy, of exultation, of cheer and gladness unto him. Bahá'u'lláh, Tablets of Bahá'u'lláh. That one indeed is a man who today dedicateth himself to the service of the entire human race. The great being saith, "Blessed and happy is he that ariseth to promote the best interests of the peoples and kindreds of the earth." In another passage he hath proclaimed, "It is not for him to pride himself who loveth his own country, but rather for him who loveth the whole world. The earth is but one country, and mankind its citizens." Excellence is attained when one forgets himself and labors for the good of all. Baha'u'lláh, Gleanings from the Writings of Baha'u'lláh. Be not grieved if thou performest it thyself alone. Let God be sufficient for thee. Busy not thyself with this world, for with fire we test the gold, and with gold we test our servants. Offer up thy soul, and be not dismayed. Let thine heart be firm, and thy feet steadfast. Walk thou in the path of service with utter dedication and excellence, for every effort made in sincerity is recorded in the realms on high, though it remain unseen in this world. Baha'u'lláh, The Hidden Words, Persian. Words are revealed according to the capacity, so that the beginners may make progress, and the advanced may attain excellence. The purpose of every word that proceedeth out of the mouth of God is to educate the souls of men, refine their character, and ennoble their conduct. Deeds must needs be the mirror of words. A pure word is like unto a pure tree, whose roots are firm and whose branches reach the heavens. Thus must excellence be manifested in action, not merely in intention. Baha'u'lláh, Tablets of Baha'u'lláh. O Son of Being, how couldst thou forget thine own faults, and busy thyself with the faults of others? Whoso doeth this is accursed of me. O Son of Man, breathe not the sins of others so long as thou thyself art a sinner. Shouldst thou transgress this command, accursed wouldst thou be, and to this I bear witness. True excellence is born of humility, self-awareness, and constant striving to improve oneself rather than judge another. Baha'u'lláh, The Hidden Words, Arabic. Every good thing is of God, and every excellence is conferred by him. Whatever station a man may attain, whatever measures of success or influence he may achieve, is but a trust from God. He must employ it with justice, wisdom, and excellence, lest it be taken from him. Blessed is he who recognizeth this truth, and walketh humbly upon the earth, rendering thanks unto his Lord through deeds that uplift and inspire others. Baha'u'lláh, Gleanings from the Writings of Baha'u'lláh. The civilization so often vaunted by the learned exponents of arts and sciences will, if allowed to overleap the bounds of moderation, bring great evil upon men. Thus warneth you he who is the all-wise. If carried to excess, civilization will prove as prolific a source of evil as it had been of goodness when kept within the restraints of moderation. Excellence must be wedded to moral discipline, spiritual insight, and reverence for God, that civilization may advance in harmony and justice. Baha'u'lláh, Gleanings from the Writings of Bahá'u'lláh. At this time, we invite you to share any prayers, reflections, or meditations that have arisen during this devotional. May our efforts, however small, be offered with sincerity and excellence in the path of God. We look forward to gathering again next week for our next devotional. Until then, may your days be guided by purpose, diligence, and the light of divine excellence.